between fear and hope, between fear and hope, between fear and hope, between fear and hope, between.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's your host, Tron Elevate, and you are watching Between Fear and Hope. On this channel, I hope to talk to Muslim women and men about some of the issues in the West that are slowly creeping their ways into the culture of Islam. You know what I mean? The religion is clear. The culture of Islam, especially when it pertains to Muslims in the West, particularly Black Muslims. You know what I mean? A lot of times we feel like we have to adopt Arab culture in order to be more Islamic, and we don't know what parts of our own culture to keep. And just in general, for Muslims everywhere in the Western world, we want to adopt Western culture, and sometimes we sacrifice our Islam for it. So those problems that's creeping into our situation, we got to be aware of. And I particularly want to focus on the relationship between men and women. And sometimes I talk to the men, sometimes I talk to the women. And I know YouTube probably gonna make me choose at some point, but for now, let's talk to the men. Sorry, let's talk to the women. All right, so I came across this video here, and this was a tough one, man. One of the things I want to be able to do is to talk to our community about marriage. In the West, marriage divorce is well over 50%, and the Muslim population is slowly but surely gaining on that bad statistic. And a lot of brothers are shying away from marriage because the sisters just are adopting these Western ideals and feminism and all of these other ideals that just don't align with Islam. And I just want those sisters to be able to see this, right? So let me get y'all to the screen here, and I want y'all to take a look at this. I don't think y'all think about men. I mean, about mortality as much as men do. You know what I'm saying? And it's a matter of us having to think about it. We have to think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we have to plan for. We have to do our wills. And if your husband is the main provider, then you know what I'm saying, he's responsible for your will, your son will. He's responsible. I mean, your will, not your son. But he's responsible for taking care of you, the family, and his demise, right? So that's something that he has to be prepared for. And today's economy is tough. So if y'all barely making it, he's pinching off money on the side or investing that money to be able to try to make sure that y'all cool if he gone. That's a lot of weight to carry. It's a lot to think about, man. And I don't think y'all really consider what men have to go through on a daily basis. All right. Now I tried to find one of the ones that was already edited, but can't find it. So we're gonna have to do it like this and do it like that. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'ma just, yeah. That's how we're going to do it. So first they wanted to go deep, right? So let me go back a little bit. I had to search far for this Jones, so bear with me. Oh no, what? Oh no, what? I thought it would be a smart idea to buy a gaming keyboard because it got more function than a regular keyboard, but I don't know how to program the buttons. I gotta do that someday so I can program my shortcuts. But here we go. So basically they're like, oh, we should go deeper.
I'm kidding. That was great.
I'm an Aquarius, and I think I have like Gemini somewhere. Or
I'm gonna speed it up a little
Should we
bit.
have something deeper?
Oh no,
Should we go deep? When's the last time you cried?
I was watching a medication commercial for like back pain, and this woman was like in a hospital bed. And I was like, "Fuck, this is so sad. Oh my god." Yeah, so I cry at commercials, and yeah.
last time I cried was Marley and Me. I can't do that. If I ever see a Kaplut.
I watched this film called Past Lives recently, and it's I cried at the end scene. It was crazy.
Now we have to watch it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You trying to cry now?
No, I lost my best friend this year, so it's still been a hard thing for me.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Like, you made me think about it.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
So he trying
Can
to,
we
you
give him a
know,
hug?
sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying.
Oh my gosh. Group hug. So sorry.
It's fine.
I feel so bad.
So I'm gonna have to do a lot of blurring on this joint. Stuff for the law.
It's hard. I'm not gonna joke. That was my brother.
Damn, whose question was that? No, I'm kidding. And you?
Oh, mine was like I think last week. I think it was at the movies. I was watching a movie.
Okay. What movie? Which one?
The stupidest.
All right. So he cried. So then later on, they're going to reject him because he basically was too soft. And which one is it? It's gonna be this one right here with the crop top. Well, I don't know if it's not cropped. The spaghetti straps with the beach pants, the gauchos on. It's gonna be her. That's just gonna be like, and then you know, y'all women, y'all like to stick together, so they all gonna kind of follow suit. Let me see. Let me go to when they there we go.
This a long time ago, but it's like 40 years of my life. And this is the wire that's gone. Does that make sense? This is what's left. Does that make
I'm
sense?
sorry to hear that, and sad for you, but you're wearing your Jets hat, and I'm a little concerned right now that you're wearing your Jets hat. I thought that's why you were crying.
Okay, I'm done. Huh?
What do you?
Now, this might go over a lot of y'all head. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all really caught what happened there. And you know, eventually I hope to get to a point where I'm doing live shows and y'all able to engage right then and there. And it's hurtful for me to see that as a man. This is something that we deal with on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want us to be there for y'all to connect with y'all and you know, carry y'all through these tough times. And this man right here had a vulnerable moment. You know what I mean? It's clear that he's a hardworking man. He worked with his hands, got his tool belt on, and you know, maybe he has a homestead and like type life where, you know, he has to do a lot of stuff around the house. And usually when you buy that type of wire, you building gates, fences, and you know what I'm saying, you repairing stuff a lot. And what that spool meant to him, one of those spools, you know what I'm saying, for it to last him 40 years, you can imagine how much wire was on there. And he's feeling a bit emotional. He's feeling a bit emotional because it's one of the signs that, you know, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Not only am I getting old, I'm nearing the end of my rope. You know what I'm saying? One of the scholars said that the believer is just he's made of days, and each day he loses a piece of himself. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of metaphoric. What he's saying right now is that if he was a spool of wire, he's at the end of his rope. He's at the end of his line. You know what I'm saying? And it's dawning on him that soon he gonna be out of wire, just like he gonna be out of life. You know what I'm saying? And as we all know as Muslims, every soul must taste death, and death should be a reminder for us, you know, all the time. We should be constantly thinking about meeting our Lord, and how are we going to meet our Lord? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to meet him full of sin, or are we going to repent and meet him with clean hearts? You know what I'm saying? And how can we meet him with clean hearts? If the prophet told us that Allah said that marriage, that he put tranquility in marriage for us, right? And men are telling women that they don't feel tranquil in their marriages. We telling y'all that we hurting. We telling y'all that it's tough for us, right? We got to be everything for each other. And that's just not normal. That's just not natural. You know what I'm saying? Where it used to take a whole village, we now starting to depend on one person for it, right? And that's unfair. And, you know, the solution for us is every solution is in a religion already. And us as men, we want to exercise our right to, of course, increase our families, right? You know, many times, you know, the mother-in-laws are, you know, interfering in the marriage and making it difficult for us, making, you know, us have to choose between our wives and our moms and all these other stuff. And we want to increase our families by marrying more women, right? Which is a dire need, especially in the black community. It has to happen. And Muslim women all across the world are rejecting polygyny as if, number one, they have a choice in the matter, but for number two, as if it's not a dire need, and as if it's like you know, we always hear the line, you know, I want for my brother what I want for myself, but this can't be true if you have a good husband, a sincere Muslim, a striving Muslim, who's able to take another wife. How don't you want your Muslim sister to have a good husband? And yeah, I'm sure y'all be like, oh, I wanted to have a good husband, just not mine. There's other Muslim men out there. Yeah, there's other Muslim men out there that maybe don't qualify, because these are the men that you then want to compare your good husband to, even though you know that they not on his level. Oh, because you know they don't do polygyny right. You know, they be marrying sisters and they don't be having nowhere to live. Your husband got somewhere to live. He got you somewhere to live. They still be stepping out. Your husband ain't stepping out on you. Your husband letting you know this and this is what I'm gonna do. And you threatening to leave, take the kids, right? They don't taking care of their other kids, and that's not your husband. Your husband take care of you and your kids. You know what I'm saying? So any problem that you can find, or that your girlfriends is putting in your head, your companions, your sahabiyah, are putting in your head, is false. It's not your experience, right? This is an example of y'all not trusting your husband, because if you fear that your husband is going to go out there and get somebody that's not going to be a good fit for the marriage, then you're saying that you don't trust your husband's judgment. And if you don't trust your husband's judgment, he can't lead you. And you're not secure within yourself because he chose you. So if he has poor judgment and he chose you, then it's your insecurities that are looking at the flaws that you have and saying he going to choose somebody just like me. And that's your fear. That's likely your fear. You know what I'm saying? The Lord knows best. I don't know. But this is what men hear. This is what it sounds like to us. Number one, y'all want to be strong, independent women. Y'all don't want them in the league. Y'all want to be selfish. Y'all don't want what you want for your sisters, what y'all want for yourselves. And you're afraid that he's going to make a bad decision or a bad choice. And the only choice that you have intimate knowledge about is his choice to marry you. So I don't know if that's, you know, that's not going to be everybody's situation. Let's not, you know, make it personal. But if you got a husband that feels comfortable enough and vulnerable enough to confide in you, and he's reflecting on something, sometimes you got to come outside of yourself for a moment to realize, like, damn, if you've been sitting out here looking at this joint for all this time, something else is not about this spool of wire. There's something else there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be able to read the room. There's something else there. Let me find out what it is. You know what I'm saying? Damn, it's okay, baby. We can get some more wire. Yeah, it's not about the wire. It's not about the wire. It's about life. And it's about death. I don't think women think. All right, so now they're going to go through their picks, right? And the one who actually asked the commercial, asked the question.
I like funny guys. Flagged with his looks and his personality and his job. Definitely someone I'd actually be interested in getting to know outside of this. I really didn't agree with a lot of his views on stuff, which is fine. Like, you do you. It's just not for me. And then I was just like mildly uncomfortable, which is nothing against him. Yeah.
My number one has energy in line with like men that I'm usually attracted to. And number two, I really think he's very interesting and cool in a way that's not someone that I would usually be attracted to. I'm very disinterested in a lot of people, so I think.
Stability, so it's giving like.
Oh, sorry, I went too
Like, you
far.
guys are cool.
So my number one.
Oh, she ain't saying anything about Wes?
I am. And then the bottom, it's not like I dislike anyone. I'm very disinterested in a lot of people, so I
That's
think
about
it's
Wes.
just like you guys are cool.
So my number one, it's because he's giving a sense of stability, so it's giving like more daddy vibes, and I really like that. Number two, it's because he just sounds fun and my vibe, so I think we would get along. And number five, it was the exact opposite of why I chose the first one.
She ain't say why, but Wes was at the bottom.
I can learn a lot from him, and I feel like I won't get annoyed. Number two, I like the quiet. I like when, men don't have to interject or talk, steal the show. Number 4, I really appreciated his honesty and vulnerability.
Yeah, we didn't get the first one, right? Did we?
Which is nothing.
Funny. I said I like funny guys.
With his looks and his personality and.
Okay. So, number 1, I said he should be at the front.
Wes at the
beginning.
bottom.
Number 2, he's very attractive, but he knows it. Number 3, funny. I said I like funny guys.
With his looks and his personality and his job, definitely someone I'd actually be interested in getting to know outside of this. I really didn't agree with a lot of his views on stuff, which is fine. Like, you do you. It's just not for me. And then I was just like mildly uncomfortable, which is nothing against him.
Yeah. My number 1 has.
Now, mind you, the boy, this dude here, what's his name? Andros? No, Andros is the Asian boy. 4. Jack, this boy think he is God's gift to women, man. Like, you should have seen some of the stuff he was saying. But that's what y'all like, though. Let me see if I can find some of the stuff he was saying.
Can everyone introduce themselves, name, and what you do?
Yeah.
I'm Kai and I'm model.
I'm Wes, I'm student and model.
I'm Andros and I run a tech company.
Is that an accent?
That's why he
Is
keep
that an
getting
accent?
picked.
Yeah. What do you think it is?
I have no idea, but I like it.
Tech
I'm
company.
an actor and I coach volleyball. I'm Nick, I'm a painter and I make furniture.
What's everybody's favorite movie?
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
So
He was a little bit.
I kept hearing him grind Jack up because he keep talking about how beautiful he is, and people get to look at him, and yeah, at least you get to look at me. I'm so beautiful, and he kept making the top of their list, which is crazy.
Movie. So hard.
Yes.
All the way.
Do you think women often find you attractive?
Yeah.
I like that short answer.
I appreciate it. He didn't try to be like, oh,
Man, where my man get
really
put out at? Here we go, right here.
I really appreciated his honesty and vulnerability.
1 hour later.
5th, we have West.
Told you.
See, look, he already knew he was going home, and that's because he cried. And that's y'all just don't like that. That's just a quick. I know I spent way too much time on that, but that's the basic point that I wanted to make. That y'all say that y'all want an emotional dude, y'all don't want an emotional dude. And number 2, a lot of y'all not ready. Y'all not emotionally intelligent enough for. Oh, I can't show that on here. I think I'm a terrorist. Y'all say y'all want an emotional dude, but y'all not. Y'all not attracted to it, for number 1, and for number 2, y'all not really emotionally intelligent enough for emotional men, and y'all fumble. Y'all will fumble that. Y'all will be resentful, and y'all would be attracted to other men and feel trapped. So just one of the worst things you can do is go into a marriage based off of potential. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times that's the good thing about, having multiple sit downs. You can really see if this person, it is based off of potential, but you got to look at what that person is doing right now. Can you live with this person? Can you be married to this person if nothing changes from this point now? You got to ask the right questions because you got to get a good picture of what you walking into. What I'm walking into today or tomorrow, can I be married to that for the next 40, 50 years, inshallah. And that's the long and short of it. Be true to yourself, be genuine, and try to be as vulnerable as you can from day one, because look at it like this. You never got to see this person again. You probably will if you're in the same community, but you don't have to see this person again. And if you ask your questions right, they won't even know that you are asking certain questions, if that makes sense. Like you can ask one question and that'll give you insight onto the actual information that you need. Some people might say it's manipulative, but I would say that just you can be honest about your intentions and asking the question. Look, I'm asking this question because I'm trying to get an idea of how you think, how you move. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the question might seem a little weird or might seem like I'm asking one thing. Just answer it the way that you would normally answer it and let me do it, the information, what I will. You know what I'm saying? So, I hope this helps. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.